Hey, what's up guys, back again on YouTube in another video. I know it's been a while since I made a video, but just want to share a couple pickups that I got on the UltraBoost. These are the 2.0 versions. It doesn't say it on the box, but I'm just going off of what people have been calling it, the 2.0, and get into like the differences as I have some of the 1.0, as you would say, to show like the different materials that were used on the shoe. So I was able to pick up the Core Black 2.0 in a 9.5 in my size, and was also able to get the triple white UltraBoost 2.0 also in my size, and I was able to get these, the white ones, on as soon as they dropped on Adidas US the very first time they came out, probably like a week ago. And then as far as the Core Blacks, I just got those off of a restock on Adidas US, so very happy to get those. So let's get into the box.
As you notice, UltraBoost name is actually together now. Before it was separated. Now it's UltraBoost as one and capitalized. So first thing you're gonna notice, if you pick up the 2.0s, you're gonna notice that the paper is now white and it says Boost on it. So I picked that up. Before it was black, and then sometimes it would be white, it would just wouldn't say Boost on it.
So getting into the Core Black 2.0s, I've never had the original 1.0 Core Blacks, but I've seen them in person, so I still know the difference. The Core Black 1.0, the whole upper was basically black, and it had like a little bit of lightish gray in it, but this one is mixed with different colors, as you can see. Another huge difference is that the whole upper is now made up of prime knit. Before it would extend from the front probably to right where the ankle collar is. Going to the front, it's not going to be straight black like the 1.0s. This one is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, that it's black on the bottom, goes into this navy blue, and then goes into this charcoal gray. Like you see, the black is mixed with gray knit and black prime knit mixed in. The blue is mixed in with black knit and blue knit, and then up here you're gonna get charcoal gray mixed in with black knit and the blue knit. So it's like a combination of all three on top in the middle right here. This is not the same as the gradients that came out before, as the gradient would actually have, well, still is a gradient pattern, but I'll just show you like the other black gradients that came out. These, you have black, charcoal gray, a light gray, a lighter shaded gray, and then the lightest form of gray over here. So you had 4 different colors, whereas you can see on this one it's 1, 2, 3, and that's it. The pattern in the middle comes around, curves straight up, goes across and down. Pattern over here is just slanted to a point and down. So up, down, and this one is like more different. It definitely shaped is basically what I'm trying to say. So they're both gradients, but a totally different pattern. Like I was talking about before, how this is more mesh, like right here, and then the rest of the upper is prime knit. This one is still prime knit instead of mesh. However, one thing I like to point out is that the tongue material, I don't know if this is prime knit, I'm not too sure. They say the whole upper is prime knit, but this tongue feels a lot like mesh. Of course this tongue is mesh as well, but yeah, this material doesn't feel like prime knit. I don't know what it is. Laces, pretty much laces are the same. The pair over here came with gray laces, but I swapped them out with the with my UltraBoost OG laces with the gold tips. I thought it looked better. Back to the 2.0s. You're gonna have the UltraBoost in chrome and gold. No differences to the Boost. I wouldn't say it's
more boost ring. It's still the same. The Adidas logo on the tongue is 3M still, just like every other pair. On the bottom you're gonna have the Continental sole, which is now become the staple outsole for every new Ultra Boost. They've gotten rid of the stretch web outsole for good, what it looks like. And now getting into the UltraBoost Triple White 2.0s. Again, the boost box is the same. Here's a style code. Of the two pairs, this one is gonna be my favorite, but this is gonna get dirty really quick, so won't wear these as often as I will with the blacks. Once again, you're gonna have that newspaper.
Now taking a look at the triple whites, it's gonna be super white. I'm talking like this one's white. Like, I don't know how to put it. I'll just show you with the original OG whites, as you can see. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but the white on the OGs is gonna be white mixed in with an off cream colored knit within the white. But then looking at this sneaker, it's just pure white. I don't know if it picks up. The laces are removed off of this because I put it on another Ultra Boost. I do lace swap between Ultra Boost, so that's why. And as I said before, this one's just prime knit, and then you got the mesh there. And then the Ultra Boost logo is black and chrome, and the outsole is the stretch web. So if you haven't seen the stretch web outsole, this is what it looks like. It's got the little nubs right here. Comparison over to the triple white 2.0s, you got that prime knit that goes from the front all the way through the back. The boost, in my opinion, which I noticed on these shoes, are much softer than the originals, but I don't know if that's in my head or if that's, but in my opinion it does feel softer. The Boost logo is now in chrome and gold instead of black and chrome like on the original ones. But in my opinion, like the biggest difference between the 1.0 OG white, what you were calling the 2.0s triple whites, is the outsole. The outsole is not only is it Continental versus stretch web on this one, but this one is all white outsole, and this one is black. I mean, definitely has pros and cons, but the white looks better with the triple whites because now it actually really is triple white. But at the same time, this will get really dirty like as soon as you step on the ground, so really not much you can do about that anyways. Whereas this, you won't see it get dirty because it's black, but that's with anything that's black or white. But I prefer the white outsole, which is what really got me to buy this shoe. And another big difference is this also has that gradient pattern. So this one is just mixed with cream and white, and this one is super white, and it has a gray stripe that comes around. The insole is this bluish grayish. I don't know how to, I would just say gray. Just throw it in there. The laces from these I ended up putting on the turquoise Ultra Boost. This is not the men's version. The men's version is red, and then the inside is red as well. As you can see, this is more of like a lavender purple color on the inside. And as you can see with black socks, what it does to the inside. Here are the Ultra Boost white laces from the triple whites that I put on here. The white laces really threw it off, and can't tell you how many compliments I get on these shoes ever since I threw the white laces on these. And these also have the gold Boost logo. One more pickup I'd like to talk about, probably one of my most anticipated Ultra Boost colorways I've ever gotten. And that right there is the cream colored Ultra Boost, also known as the chalk Ultra Boost beige colorway. Started off as a friends and family colorway, but then when they dropped in, I want to say late December, struck out. And I waited till
when it hit the exact time, I was following up on that and I just could not check out. Was pretty upset that day, and then as time went on, there was other restocks, but always missed them too as well. So I just didn't think that I was ever gonna get these. Thought about paying resale, and resale was getting on to about, like, I would say I was seeing it over $400. I was seeing the resale of these going up, and so like I would say like from 300 to 400, but most I've seen it was over 400, which is ridiculous. So I didn't think I'd ever get my hands on these. I've seen people trading a lot of other like collaborations of the UltraBoost for these, and this is just this has no collaboration. This is just another colorway. Then when I heard about it, someone hit me up, said that Foot Locker, Champs, they're all getting the cream UltraBoost restock. I knew that was my chance to get it, and sure enough, called in, and they said they had a full size run, and I was able to double up on these. On these, it is that beige colorway, and mixed in with gray on the insides of the pattern. And these are updated with the Continental sole, and I'm not too sure if the first ones that dropped in December came with the Continental sole, but the production date on these are January 2016, so I know these are the most recent pairs they made. UltraBoost logo in chrome and gold. So yeah guys, this has been my review on the Core Black 2.0s. You can see the pattern one more time on these, and here are the triple whites, super white on these. And one more thing back here, as you can see, is an actual Adidas Boost Ball. It's official, it's not replica. On the back, it is going to have the Adidas headquarters, which they're located in Portland, Oregon. There's the style number, there's the address, and as with most boosts that you could tell if it's fake or not, is usually the little dots on each boost pellet. For example, as you can see, the little dots all over the boost pellets. And that's just not the new versions, even on the old ones too, they have the little dots on them. And so on the boost balls, you're gonna have the same thing. The whole purpose of the boost ball was they would take an Adidas boost ball and they would take an EVA foam ball, which is what majority of other companies use. Is their midsole is just made of EVA foam. Even Adidas was using that for a while until they came out with Boost, and they still do use EVA foam on other shoes, like in their lineup too. So, but what they would do is they would take the ball and then they would just drop it probably from the same, like probably from the waist, and they would drop it at the same time, and they would see which ones bounce higher. Just basically trying to show the energy return that you get with the boost pellets. A lot of people try to ask, like, you know, how the boost pellets come together, and the answer is that the boost pellets are steam pressed together. You can see each individual boost ball on it. It is just like Boost, feels exactly like it. So this isn't just a more different material. This is actual Boost, and it does. If you drop it, it will bounce high. And supposedly the EVA foam ball will bounce, but it will barely go up. This will probably go up 5 times as high as the EVA foam ball. This has been my review. Well, now on the Boost Ball as well, as far as the 2.0 UltraBoost, as well as the other UltraBoost that I brought into the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can see the differences. If it helped answer any of your questions, I would recommend these to anybody. The gradient patterns don't throw me off. It's not something that will deter me from getting these. Boost is Boost, and the prime knit, I love it. I wouldn't uncage these either. I feel, in my opinion, I feel like the 3 stripes give it that structure, gives it that look, and just makes it that much better. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Peace.